Well, hello, Libras. Thank you so much for tuning in to your mid-month May 2018 divination reading. I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, I'm like really like already feeling your energy. And while I was shuffling the cards, I heard it. Well, I laugh. It's funny to me, but I heard that song, "Baby, Come Back. You can blame it on me." I'm trying to, like, make it sound as cheesy as possible, but I fear as though I'm just sounding bad instead of cheesy. Anyways, I was wrong, but I just can't live without you. So whatever that should mean to you Libras. All right, guys. So general energy reading means it will not resonate with everyone each and every time you watch one of the videos here or anywhere. But I do ask my guides to please provide you, anyone who's listening, everyone who's listening, with, oh my God, I'm so distracted by my guides right now, with some sort of message, no matter how large or small, that will be able to help everyone. And for a private reading, psychicgenb@gmail.com. Um, they're really like la 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 la. So I'm just trying to get all my little spiel out. Thank you so much for those subscriptions. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. And I do go live periodically, so make sure you click the bell next to subscribe if you'd like to know when that happens. Okay. That was weird. I just had like a cold air go across my legs, and it's quite early in the morning. The air conditioning isn't on as it's still cool outside. All right, guys. So at the beginning of the month, I, pulled your oracle cards and I write them all down. And you guys got believe in yourselves. See yourselves doing well. And you will. Oh, check me out on Instagram, Psychic Jen B, Jen with one N, guys. Follow me over there. I post daily collective energy readings. All right, let me get my little prayer out, even though your energy is really strong this time, you guys. Nice vibration, love, and light. Please give me a positive insight for Libra. What is it Libra needs to know for the remainder of May? How can you help them and or advise them? Okay. Ooh. All right, Libra. I'm gonna have to push your energy back just a little bit. You guys have crazy energy right now. Could be because I'm using one of my favorite decks. The Sorcerers. In case you want to know. I'm hearing somebody wants to know. Anyways. Whew. Changes. You guys are like song inspired today. Song inspired here. Okay. So things are changing. I have a feeling that things aren't necessarily working out exactly the way you wanted them to. It's like you've come to the end of this cycle. And there's still more than okay. So you've come to the end of this cycle. You thought things were going to be a certain way and they're not. And it's like, well, what else needs to be done? We're at the end here, or we're wrapping things up. Everything should be complete. But this thing is it's complete for this cycle, but it doesn't mean it's complete for the larger cycle, because life has these little tiny cycles within the big cycle, within the whole life cycle. So we have all these little tiny lessons. So if we look at this like a planet, we have all these little tiny asteroid life lessons that we bump into that cause disruptions. We have all these moon cycles, you know, where things are ever evolving and changing and unknown and hidden and secret. And then we have these crazy, eclipse and lunar eclipse and double moons, blue moons and retrogrades and all of this. And all of this happens in our planet, our life cycle on the planet. All these ups and these downs, and then they connect. Sometimes they're very separate, sometimes they're very together. Sometimes we get a blood moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse all at once. And while you were seeing as this cycle was coming to end, it's so hand in hand with the new cycle that's coming. It's like the new journey, the new chapter of life is just rolling right over. You're not able to be in town A on one side and town B in the next chapter, because even though you're moving to the next chapter, you're still in the same place. So why? This is your question. Why? Sometimes our chapters need to overlap. Sometimes our information needs to overlap because we haven't learned all the lesson. The world isn't going to stop turning, so we can learn one lesson. So while this chapter ends, more work needs to be put into this situation, this lesson, this view that is currently on your big screen. You may feel as though you've stopped flat, the milk is soured, everything has to be thrown out and scratched because this has just been a mistake, or this has been a mess up. But it wasn't. You're moving on to this next chapter with all of this information. The milk is soured, but now you know everything. You left the milk out for an hour and it was fine. And you learned that. So the next time you left it out for 2. And perhaps it was time to throw that milk out. You learned the length of how long you can go before something goes bad, or before something goes good. And you've learned how to combine those things together, or you're still learning. Excuse me. So while this energy feels so crazy around you right now, and it felt so intense, and I was very distracted, and it made me talk super fast, and I couldn't get it all out. I feel as though the rest of May for you is about sifting and sorting through this information, realizing what worked and what didn't work, taking all of that information into your next chapter, combining that information to gather more information in your next chapter. You see this as I keep hearing soured milk, soured milk. I keep hearing that. You don't see this as an accomplishment, but it is. Because through this session, through this cycle, through this rotation, you have learned so much information. You have gathered this knowledge, and you just need to believe in yourself. Set yourself free from the sociably acceptable ways of doing things, and do things your own way. Find your own perfect balance. Your own perfect balance in this high vibrational state that would allow you to take all of the knowledge and put the pieces of the puzzle together. So no, you're not done. You've come to the end of a cycle, but this isn't done, because you still need to learn how to believe in yourself. You still need to work on yourself. You still need to believe in your confidence. You still need to put that energy in to know that whatever you set your mind to, you can accomplish. So the remainder of May is about accomplishing and believing that you can accomplish. Believing in what you have accomplished and never looking back at anything from the past as a mistake, but only looking to it as a learning experience that has got you to where you are. And even though you need to put in more work and more time into this situation, even though you need to be patient and allow things to blossom and grow, you still have all the information that you need that will help things blossom and grow. You can't force it to go faster, but you know which way to lead it as it grows. Value your past, for it shall help your future. Believe in what you have done and believe in the experiences that it has taught you. And believe in yourself as you head forward into the remainder of this year. Believe in yourself as you move forward into the rest of this year. You are taking pieces with you because they were incomplete, because you still are working on them. But you're taking those pieces with you because you're choosing to. Because you haven't wrapped your mind around the lessons you have learned. Once you have wrapped your mind around those lessons, what you can be verbally grateful for the lessons that you have learned from others, that you have learned from yourself, that you have been taught by the universe through experience, good or bad. Once you're grateful for those lessons and you find the true value, that is when you will be released. So take these lessons with you and continue to study them. Continue to review them. And you will be able to put down these burdens and these weights as you move into the rest of the year. but only when you're ready, only when you're ready to put them down. So continue to work on reviewing these lessons. Continue to work on how to make these lessons you've learned work for you now, but don't hang on to them for too long. Be ready to let them go when it's time to let them go. So review, 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 accept, be grateful, and let go. Wow, Libra, like, I don't even know what happened. I got so taken into your energy. That was intense. You guys feel you just feel crazy intense right now. The cat's going cray cray out in the hall right now. That was so loud. You got this, Libra. All right. It feels so intense. Just ground yourself, push the energy back, and start filtering through those lessons. Start picking through them because you don't need to carry them all. You don't need to keep redoing them over and over and over. Get your knowledge out of them and then scrap what you don't need. Let go of it. Thank you for watching, Libras.